Hi there, welcome to my channel. I am Tish. I'm a wife, mom, leader over 40, navigating life, career, and purpose. Here on my channel, I share that via vlogs, sit down videos. I love to share what I'm wearing, not to come off as this fashionista, but to inspire you to get up and get dressed and be your best in every room that you enter. And I am also on a challenge of creating 100 videos in 100 days on YouTube. And let me tell you, I started this January 1, and look where we are today. I never would have thought that I could do it and that I could push through. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. So before we get into this video, if you like relatable, real content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I would love to hear where you're watching from down below. All right, let's get this video started because we're talking about getting started. Well, hello there. I am back. It is now 8 o'clock tournament time, and the girls had to rest, so they're not playing, so the parents just have to gather and get our heads in the game to watch the girls play. So in this facility, there's like the side where everybody is playing, and then there's this empty side right here. And as I was sitting, fighting sleepiness, I thought, you know what? Let me make the best of this time. Let me be a good steward of this time and use this empty space. Although you may see a kid or two walk by, as I look from where I'm sitting, I see two cutie pies getting away from all of the noise and one of these spaces that is right here, and they're looking at me, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't mind. This is the best place for me to be, where I didn't have to worry about other people being in the space. But as I was telling you earlier, I am on this journey of creating 100 videos in 100 days. And last night when I was uploading a video, I calculated how many days I had been doing this, or how many videos had already been uploaded, and it was at 59. This video may be around 60 or 61, and that alone for me is amazing, because there was one point where I didn't think that I would be able to even get on here and do a weekly vlog. And although if you have seen any of my other videos where I sit and I talk about this challenge and what it's doing for me, it is pushing me out of a comfort zone. It is stretching me, and I do have to, like that gentleman that just walked by, he's probably like, what is she doing? But one thing that stood out to me is I have seen people encourage others to get on social media if this is something that you want to do, and just create the content. You're going to feel cringe doing it because it's something out of the norm. Then we wonder, what is someone else thinking about us? And then we want to shrink back and not do it, or we play it really, really safe to get a video up or to even feel comfortable in front of it. But truth is, like the gentleman that just walked by, he sees me talking into a camera in an empty space. He probably thought about it just for that moment, but it's not going to be bothering him all day long. The little kids that are also on their tablets and iPhones that are sitting in another room that can clearly see me talking to a camera will probably glance over here and there when they lift their heads. But I'm not going to break their train of thought for the rest of the day. They're not going to be like, wow, I can't believe she was doing this. I wonder what she was doing. They're not going to be concerned about that. And when I started to adopt that mindset, it made it a little bit more better or easier for me to do what I'm doing right now, talking to you at my daughter's volleyball tournament in an open space. What also helps me is for times like this, when I really want you to be able to hear me, I have my microphone. I keep that with me in my handbag, and I make sure that I have my camera ready. It all depends on what type of content you want to share. that you feel comfortable with. Although I could turn my account into a business account and talk about etiquette and executive presence on a regular basis, that's what, I would love to share those things in bits and pieces here, but I do that professionally. And I would share bits and pieces of that. What makes me on fire in creating lifestyle content is just taking you along with me on my everyday shenanigans and capturing highlights of that and inspiring you to be your best in every room that you enter, living an everyday, what we would consider a boring lifestyle. It is something that we can do. Sometimes, if you're not on social media or you're just going to work and you're doing the things, you're in the hustle and bustle, you will probably feel like you are the only one doing it. You would love to connect with people. If you're an introvert, you may not be the one to go out there and make those connections, but sometimes there's some solace in turning on your device and seeing someone else, fight through challenges and push through doubts and accomplish things that probably would be a little scary. Here comes the family coming now, and I'm sure they're going to probably wonder what I'm doing. And this is also pushing me to do something better. So I am encouraging you, as I am encouraging myself, to do the scary things. Push yourself because you definitely can do them. We make things bigger than what they are because we maximize them in our brains. And it's like a seed or a little plant. If you consistently nurture the seed, it is going to grow. But what seeds are you planting? Are you planting self-doubt? If you constantly think about, oh, I don't feel comfortable, I don't look like this, I don't sound like this, I don't have the lifestyle like that, you are nurturing those seeds, and those feelings of doubt and insecurity are going to grow. But if you start to push yourself, and when you feel those thoughts, and I'm telling you something that I do for myself, if you have those thoughts and you immediately say, you know what, no matter how I feel, no matter how unequipped I am to get something done, I'm going to do it no matter what, because we've heard this growing up. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. If you continually to do some things, it is going to produce the results that you put into it. Now, my channel is small. I do not get the great big views that larger YouTubers get. In time, I will get there. This challenge was solely for me to get comfortable. It was to get my mind in a place to think about when I can create content, or just to always have my mind in a state of production. No matter how perfect I think that the setup is, no matter if I have this list of things that I can do, it just puts my mind into a space of constant creation and looking at the space or the environment that I am in to see if that's an opportunity. And that's exactly what I did today. When I have the challenge, or if you do like Vlogmas, or I think there's a vlogging challenge for January, and then again for April, where you push yourself to create content every single day, whether it's 7 days or 31 days. It pushes you out of a comfort zone, and if you're committed to it, you're going to do what you have to do to get it done. I hope, and y'all will see me looking around, because if I get a flux of people, I mean, I'm human. I'm probably going to turn the camera off and wait till they move. And I don't know if anybody is right behind me. This, in real life, in real time, I'm showing you how you can make your content creation goals happen. Now, although my desire is to authentically create lifestyle content and sit down videos with you, you may have a desire to share your recipes or your love for some type of craft. You may want to share poetry or connect with a certain audience, being on a certain age group, affiliation, whatever it is that you love to do, there's an audience out there for you. And that's what I continue to tell myself. Y'all, let me tell you that before I started this challenge and before I was dedicated to making a weekly video, I struggled with a thumbnail. Are my thumbnails perfect? Absolutely not. But it would take so much out of me to try to make the thumbnails into something. And then I would constantly look at other people's thumbnails and try to see how I could make mine catchy. But with this challenge, I don't have time for that. I have to get a thumbnail up so I get what I can get. Now, I do expect to improve over time, but I had to start. And I had to start aggressively. Now, if you do start your own challenge, even if it's just posting a week, know that you do not want to enter into the zone of burnout. You do not want to be burned out at all. Pace yourself. Don't try to do something that is going to take more thought out of you in your day and spending time with loved ones, getting your actual work done. I don't stress over having 30 to an hour long videos. I get what I need to get out of what I'm trying to convey for that particular video. I edit it, I upload it, and I get it done. And that's what you're going to have to do. So I hope that this encourages you. And I'm sitting here in a public place recording for you, that if you have an idea to create content or you want to try it and see if it's something for you, do it. Do it. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the subscribers. I think for me, it's a blessing at this point that I don't have a large amount of subscribers and I don't have a lot of people viewing it, because it's like practice for me, practice round. So I can try different things. I can mess up. I can look crazy on here and not have the entire world looking at it right now. So don't let the views, don't let the subscribes discourage you if you get started and it moves slowly. I am finding out that slow sometimes is good and steady, and it helps us to prepare during the awkward moments. I hope that this helps you and that you are encouraged to start posting. And don't try to go out and get the most expensive equipment. Start with your phone, clean that camera lens. Invest in you a little microphone, so if you want to push yourself in a public setting, that you're able to do that. All right, and I am going to now go and mix and mingle with the other parents, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon. If you've made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I hope that you got something from today's message. I believe in you, because as I'm believing in you, I'm believing in myself to push through and to make things happen so that not others can be proud of us, but we can be proud of ourselves. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to stay and subscribe down below. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe wherever the button is, and like this video, because when you interact like that, it can be shared to other people. And I would love to know where you're watching from. So please let me know down below in the comments where you're watching from. Again, your engagement helps me reach other people. And although this is a slow and steady pace that we're doing, you can also help me make sure that I reach someone else that needs the messages or just wants to see some relatable content pop up on their feed while they are relaxing for the day. All right, friends, until the next video, I look forward to talking to you in the next video. So do those things and we'll talk soon. Have a great day.